on our way to a swimming lesson, and we noticed that there was something going on in our community. The major highway, I-75, was shut down, and on our alternative route, we noticed there was intense police presence. Police officers every 200 feet or so out of their vehicles with assault rifles drawn. Militaristic vehicles driving up and down the alternative route. Needless to say, I was curious and concerned. We called the local sheriff's department. They referred me to a Facebook post. The Facebook post stated that there was a Florida Highway Patrol officer that pulled over to the side of the road to help a stranded vehicle. He noticed somebody with a gun, a handgun. That person started shooting at the officer and fled on foot into a heavily wooded area. Needless to say, I was concerned about the validity of these claims and wanted to investigate it further. So after getting home, I decided to look online at the local news media sources. The first source was from TV20, and this was now several hours later. They stated that the suspect had been captured and that he had been screaming ISIS remarks. You can see that in these two screenshots, that was indeed what they were reporting. I repeat, that he had been captured and that he had been screaming ISIS remarks. I then called the Alachua County Sheriff Office Public Information Officer to try to gather more data on these claims that the lamestream media had reported on.
Hello.
Officer Porgy, this is Bob Tuskin with WTFP. How are you?
I'm doing good.
There was mention of ISIS being involved here. Can you tell me if this has been elevated to any other agencies, Homeland Security, so on and so forth?
I'm not sure where the ISIS came into play or how it's involved, and I think that's way too early to determine at this time. And there are no other agencies that have been involved other than the agencies that started this.
Not only did the officer deny any ISIS involvement, which the TV20 story reported on, he also mentioned that the suspect was indeed dead and was not in police custody. Well, alive anyways. So I decided to call the local TV20 reporter and ask her directly where it was she sourced her information in regards to both the ISIS claim and the claim that this gentleman was in police custody. Here's what she told me.
Hello?
Ariana, it's Bob Tuskin again. Hello, are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, good. I just wanted to record your statement real quick. So you said that the public information officer from Alachua County Sheriff's Office, Officer Corgi, correct?
Yes, Art Forgy.
Art Corgi. He notified you that upon being pinned down, the suspect had made claims referring to ISIS or threats referring to ISIS. Is that correct?
I don't know in what order it happened and if it was while he was pinned down or before that. I heard it over the scanner, and my reporter heard it while she was on the scene, and she got it confirmed with Forgy that happened. But when she asked about the threats during a presser, Sheriff Sadie Darnell wouldn't comment on them.
She went on to say,
We reported initially that he had been caught, and he had been located, and they were telling us that he had been caught. But then during the presser, we were told that he was dead.
Let's now go back to the rest of the phone call that I had with Officer Corgi, where he continued to tell me information that differed from the reporting of TV20. Just in closing, WCJB's reporting, I'll quote them, they are searching the man now after officials say he was making terrorist statements about ISIS. Why did they report that they were searching him and that he was in custody and making terrorist statements, and now you're telling me he's deceased?
I guess you would probably need to go to TV20 and ask them why they were making those statements, because I can't answer on their part.
You're the point of contact. Have they spoke with you?
Yes, I spoke with a reporter down here earlier.
Okay, I don't know why they've wrote that. Yeah. Okay, so he's deceased.
I don't know unless they overheard something on the scanner or radio or something, but that's not something that I've talked with them about.
The major discrepancy between both TV-20 and the public information officer led me wondering, who provided the disinformation in the first place, and why was it scratched shortly after? I'm continuing to collect puzzle pieces on this, but in the meantime, let me point out a few other compelling incidents that took place surrounding this active shooter. First and foremost, they went around door to door entering people's homes. Of course, I would be remiss not to ask the public information officer about this, and here's what he had to say in reference to the door-to-door searches. And was there any door-to-door searches taking place for this individual throughout the duration of looking for him?
Yes, there was.
Being quite weary of these warrantless searches, I decided to press him on this a bit, where he proceeds to contradict himself. Okay, so there was no demands from the police officers to enter without a warrant?
I don't know where you're coming up with these questions. No, sir, there were not.
So driving up and down the highway, we have, let's do a quick field interview here with one of these officers. Sir? Sorry to interrupt, but am I able to get through here to go to Micanopy?
Yes, if you want to go south.
Okay, is this a drill?
No.
It's not a drill? I saw you guys gathering the other day on the other side of the prairie, and it seemed like you were getting ready for something. This isn't a drill? So this is indeed an active shooting situation?
Yes, sir.
And is there anybody shot as far as Alachua County or police officers?
No, not as of now.
No, so everyone's safe as of now?
Yes, sir.
And have they limited the perimeter to just Williston, south to Micanopy?
Everything should be contained right in here.
Right in there, okay. All right, well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm reporting for the alternative media just to make sure that we keep you guys safe and document all of this.
All right, man.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right, so that's what their story is.